Good morning, hello, and as always, you need not watch this video. This video is made so that my friends and relatives worldwide can see that I'm okay. Except for a little cough. But it's Sunday morning here in Virginia, and it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Yesterday, I visited the Norfolk Botanical Garden, and it was such a treat. As a matter of fact, I shared the experience with my friends on my YouTube page, youtube.com/Microdac, and you can see the entire video there. But today I woke up with a lot of thoughts, none new. That's why I said you really don't have to watch this video, because everything that I'm about to talk about you have heard before. Recently, a relative made her ascension. Okay, what she did, she gave up her body, and she became pure consciousness. Some people will understand what I'm talking about, some people will not, but it doesn't matter, because it is our fate. Eventually we will become like that chrysalis. We will leave the shell behind, and we will become the butterfly that we're meant to be, except, of course, in our case, we leave the body behind, and the consciousness continues. And it is so important to understand that what we do in this lifetime will echo throughout eternity. And this is what I mean. You don't have to believe in gravity to feel the effect of gravity. So, okay. So that's probably my sister Lorna sending me my Sunday greetings. It's a little thing that means a lot to me. But what I started to say is this. We know the difference between right and wrong. And when we choose to do wrong, we are doing something that will echo in eternity. We will. And when we do something right, that too will echo in eternity. So when you leave this body and you become pure consciousness, one with the one with the universal consciousness, that too will affect who you are for eternity. And whether or not you believe it, you will keep coming back to make the corrections. So don't worry about it. You'll come back to make the corrections, just as you will come back to really enjoy your rewards. I'm enjoying my rewards, and I'm also making my corrections. I have been given a chance to be alive right now on this date so that I can say what I'm saying. And maybe it won't mean anything to you, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it is what somebody needs to hear. And what do they need to hear? They need to hear this. It is very important that you know who you are and that you are true to yourself, because your feelings is what matters. Your feelings. You don't remember an incident when you're 5 years old, but as an adult, what happened back there affects how you behave because of the feelings that you had. When I was a little boy, I was hungry, starving, and I went into my aunt's refrigerator and I helped myself to some macaroni and cheese, and I had the beating of my life. I don't remember much about it except my feelings towards her. Her act of cruelty is something that she did. I was merely the victim. But the feelings that it evoked, it comes to the surface, I look at it, I understand it, I forgive her, and I move on. See, that's my way of handling karma. I have handled that particular situation. So, this morning I woke up and Linda came over, by the way, and she made me steak and eggs for breakfast. And I thought, wow, that's one of my rewards for my karma. Steak and eggs for breakfast. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. Anyway, what she did also was she created Eden in my backyard. And you have seen the videos, I'm sure you have, and it looks so natural. What you don't understand is that she spent many, many hours making my backyard look as natural as possible. Isn't that wonderful? And now, when I sit there on the steps overlooking my backyards, when that environment is not disturbed, the birds come in, lots of them, and I watch them, and I meditate. I watch them, I set the scene, I close my eyes, and I meditate. Remember, in Microdacism, we're not very big on prayers, but we're very big on meditation. That's just the way it is. Because we understand that in exercising our feelings, we're exercising that avenue to that oneness in this world, that consciousness, that universal consciousness. Some people call that God. I don't like to use the word God because it is a man-made construct that has no real meaning. But what I'm talking about is that universal construct. That's what I'm talking about. If you look in front of you, you'll see a wall from there to there. That's a very big wall. Now, if you go to that wall and you use a ballpoint pen, a pen like this, and you put a dot on that wall, okay? The wall represents the universe. The wall represents all that there is. That little dot on the wall represent electromagnetic radiation, what you can see and what you can hear. It is that tiny of that big wall. And I tell you this because here on Earth is what we experience, a very tiny bit of a vastness that is, oh my God, it's almost inconceivable. So can you imagine the times that you have when you feel that oneness with that universal consciousness and it feels so good? Sort of like when you go to a jazz concert, and I use jazz, it can be any music that make you feel, get you in touch with that oneness. And here it is, they're just notes. It's just music, vibrations. And yet you know that you have made a connection with that oneness. That's what music does. And those are little snippets of life that gives us little indication of that universal oneness. So, my relative who gave up her body and is now pure consciousness, can you imagine what she's experiencing? And of course, I'm not talking about religion. Religion is a man-made construct that has no meaning. I'm talking about the reality of our eternal being. But you don't have to believe me. As a matter of fact, whether or not you believe me is of no consequence whatsoever. So I just wanted to say good morning and to tell you that you, the viewer, should you continue to watch, you're very special. You were born perfect, and each lifetime is your chance to do good. It's your chance to be perfect. And that's what it's all about. You're given a choice, you know. Yes, you are. Your choice is to be your natural self, which is to be good, or to be unnatural and not to be good. And the karmic responsibility is yours and yours alone. Pretty powerful, huh? Especially when you know you can't pray it away. So when we take the time out to meditate, to get ourselves, this body, out of the way, and let our consciousness get in touch with that universal oneness, That's what it's all about. Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday morning to you.